like a brother.
Hi, everyone, and welcome to the Big House. This massive crowd assembled here today to cheer on the Wolverines, already chanting, "Go Blue." And a game like this is what makes college football great. Yeah, there's history and tradition, but right here, right now, there is tremendous intensity and bitterness on this field. You can feel it. As we'll see the number 18 team of the country, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the 8th-ranked team, the Michigan Wolverines. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. The Buckeyes will kick it away to start us off. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Will come out throwing here to start the drive. Trying to extend the play. He's going to take off. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
That's what I love about this guy. Just getting good positive yards here and continue to just keep this drive alive.
Important second down play coming up. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. The back's got it. Makes the catch, but the defense breaks in the ball, and it's a short gain. Well, for many, this is the quintessential college football rivalry. It combines tradition, high intensity, and very often high stakes.
Yeah, Chris, I really think the rivalry has changed over the years. Guys in my era would tell you it was a game that was the most heated but the most respected because of the way you were recruited by both schools. There was the Woody, there was the Bo influence on the rivalry. But I think...
And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Nice job by this defense jumping on that football to come up with the interception. And not exactly how this quarterback envisioned this game starting. His very first throw of the game, he puts into traffic, and he costs his team in a big way.
Takes the ball, tries the right side here. In the clear at the 25. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Wow, that is an impressive start, Kirk. In an emotional game like this, to be so efficient, to click like that early is impressive.
Well, it's very impressive and a great way to start for this team because all the build-up and all the hype, now you can just settle in and play your game.
And the PAT makes it 7-0 to open scoring. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession and then in a pick. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. And the one moves the ball up to the 33. The Wolverines hustle to the line to run the hurry-up. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
And you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Off the incompletion, it sets up a 3rd down and 2. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. Tackle is made, but the junior quarterback shows off his arm strength that time. The Wolverines come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. The offense with some pre-snap motion. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Kind of a fine line here, Chris, for me when it comes to throwing a screen pass. You don't want to throw it too early, obviously, and the defense reacts quickly and can sniff it out. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late and potentially get sacked. You got to make sure it hits just right for this play to work.
And throwing again on 2nd and 10. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down. They come to the line. A long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back. Looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Here's an easy completion to the back out of the backfield. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the first down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this 4th down and short.
Here we go. The coach rolling the dice. 4th and 1 in his own territory. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Needs a completion here on 4th down. He's got it, and that is enough for a first down. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Boy, the defense was in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on 4th down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and the receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a first down.
Looking for his big tight end. Catch is made. Room to run here. Touchdown, Wolverines. Strong game by this quarterback. Almost set up for the PAT. And it's up and good. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. He'll take the return and try to get some better field position. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen. That's good coverage there. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Off the play fake, looking to throw. The pocket breaking down. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. Nobody open downfield. He just throws it away. Now, the last time they played, it was Ohio State making the plays, Kurt, in the crucial moments. It was a painful, tight loss for Michigan.
Yeah, it was a game that kind of went back and forth until Ohio State, as you said, in those final few minutes, made the right plays to be able to win the game. And now we get a chance to see the next chapter between these two great rivals.
They finally get him down, but that is a huge play. Quarterback doing it with his legs. The Buckeyes come up to the line to crank the tempo up here.
The guy I have to file a missing Parsons report. Missing Parsons. That's really good. If you're bench, I said before, more problem in these 12. That early.
everyone, and welcome to the Big House. This massive crowd assembled here today to cheer on the Wolverines, already chanting "Go Blue." And a rivalry like this is what makes college football great. Yeah, the tradition and the history, but right here, right now, there's great intensity. This is why these guys came to these schools to play in games like this. As we'll see the number 18 team in the country, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the 8th-ranked team, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. Buckeyes will kick this away to get us going.
Let's fucking go. Oh, I know that feels. See. Nah, I just did something crazy though. It like is out first game. No, not yet.
On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line.
We gonna run girl Turner.
All the way, they stop him short of the goal line. The Buckeyes come to the line in the hurry up. Trying to get to the end zone, they'll run it left. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
What a job by this
Caden,
defense.
can you pause over?
Simply not relent. Incredible effort.
Caden. Caden. Can you pause or mute your mic or something? I don't want to listen to this. Can you mute your show or mute your mic? I don't want to listen to that.
Stop right there at the line. No gain.
Thank you.
Here we go, Chris. Early in the game, opening drive. This is a big decision and really an opportunity to send a message for this offense. Do you go for this close to the goal line and make that statement, or do you settle for 3?
So their first drive of the game, they're going to go for it on 4th down. Aggressive start. Quarterback drops back.
Oh, he dropped it.
The defense makes a 4th
That's
down
crazy.
stop.
We got no points on that.
They had exactly what they wanted.
That is fucking crazy. We got 0 points on that shit.
But he drops the ball on 4th down.
And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. Defense got a big 4th down stop in the last possession. Let's see what happens here. He's going to hand this off. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. Takes the handoff again. Tiny space at the 20. That'll pick up the first down. He's brought down to the 21.
Of course they're going to pick up the first down by running the football. You think about Michigan, you think so many legacy, incredible backs that they've had over the years. Tim Biakabatuka and Tyrone Wheatley and Leroy Horde. Man, so many good backs have come through Ann Arbor.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Caught quickly. And he'll run out of bounds and pick it up a few yards on the play.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
So ball at the 30. This is a manageable 3rd down play for the offense. Can he get there on the ground? Breaks loose at the 40. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs.
Hey, Chris, how about the running back here on 3rd down and 1? He's so focused on trying to just pick up a couple yards for the first down. You could almost see him slightly hesitate there once he hit that initial surge from that defense and was still on his feet. He's looking around. There's nobody to slow him down, so he gets huge yards on this play.
This is the 6th play on the drive. And the back now goes in motion. They'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. Catch made on the out route. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. Well, Kirk, you played in plenty of rivalry games. How do they feel different from the others?
Well, Chris, rivalry games, and depending on who the coach is, this is a game that you think about all year. You know, you're working out in the weight room. You're doing drills and summer two-a-days. Everything is focused on getting to this game and playing your very best.
And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. You got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
And the Wolverines will come to the line looking to convert on 4th down. And he's throwing for it on 4th down.
Oh, he dropped it. I'm about to say, I read that shit. It's the same fucking play.
On downs.
Oh, my gosh. A drop pass here on this 4th down play. Everything was perfect. The execution is there. The route is nice. The ball is on the money. All he has to do is catch it, and it's a 1st down, and he drops it. This one could come back to haunt him.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. And they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Tries to get to the marker with his legs, but comes up a little short on the scramble. The Buckeyes come to the line to run the hurry-up. It's 3rd down. Quarterback in the shotgun. Easy throw to a wide-open receiver downfield. It's a big gain across midfield all the way to the 39-yard line.
Well, that's exactly how you dice up a zone coverage. Nice throw downfield here on 3rd down, and a really good route to give the quarterback a chance to make that play.
Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. They bring him down to the 27. This offense really threatening now.
Boy, another great throw and catch here by the Buckeyes, and it just makes you think back how far this offense has come from the days of being known of 3 yards in a cloud of dust to now being one of the more efficient passing offenses in the country. Year after year, you go back to Cardell Jones and J.T. Barrett, all the way back to Troy Smith, and most recently with C.J. Stroud and Justin Fields. Just another great quarterback that we're watching here today for the Buckeyes.
And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. He's got a lane. Can he make the end zone? And they stop him just short. The defense really backed up now. It's 1st and goal.
Well, the defense got out-muscled at the point of attack there, and the back showed good vision to get to the hole and get the 1st down.
Buckeyes will line up now. It's 1st and goal. They go with a direct snap. Muscles across the goal line. Touchdown, Ohio State.
As a defensive coordinator, you've got to be careful being so worried about this pass game and this quarterback that you're a little bit soft up front, and it costs you. It's exactly what happened here as they score this touchdown.
And the point after is good. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. Last possession, they went for it on 4th down, but got stoned. Let's see what they can do this time. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. The tackle is finally made, but a huge gain. He'll spot the ball near midfield at the +49.
Well, Chris, you watch a completion like that, and with the efficiency, it makes you kind of think back to all the quarterbacks and receivers that they've had who made it look this easy. Of course, you start with Tom Brady, but think of the year Brian Griese had, 1997, that national championship year. Chad Henne going back to Elvis.
The catch is made for a huge pickup. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
The Wolverines looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. An inside give now from the shotgun. Tough running to avoid a loss, but just barely gets back to the line of scrimmage.
The back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
It's a quick grab. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
An important third down conversion coming here in the red zone. And he'll drop back here on third down. Got him. He's sacked.
Finally, the defense is able to come up with a play on this drive. Let's face it, this offense has been able to put things together. Quarterback's had a nice drive, but finally, great job of getting the pressure and getting after that quarterback.
The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle. But hold on, there is a flag on the field, so let's check that out. The Wolverines pick up first down yardage to keep the drive going. Ball handed off. Ball carrier wrapped up and brought down. Second down and goal upcoming. From the shotgun, drops back. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Offense moving backwards here, a long way from the goal line now. They'll look to throw it on third and goal. Looking to the end zone, and he scores. Touchdown, Michigan.
Oh, just outstanding execution here by this offense. The offensive line gives the quarterback time, and the quarterback's anticipation was on point. Puts that ball right in the money. The receiver, all he had to do was turn and catch the ball for that touchdown.
And he knocks through the PAT. Now they get set to kick it away. And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. And he'll be tackled right at the 20. That's a good job by the coverage team. Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. Great possession last time. They punch it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Quick throw by the quarterback off the RPO. Tackle made after a solid gain. Will spot the ball at the 31. Snags a quick throw. The defense able to bring him down to wrap up the first period of play. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Tight end makes the grab. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what that's about. You cannot make contact with the quarterback after that throw. That'll cost the defense. The Buckeyes starting a new series here on 1st and 10. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Handoff from the shotgun. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down. The Buckeyes will come to the line to run the hurry up. And remember, the last time these teams met, it came right down to the wire.
Well, Chris, there's so many great rivalry games that we all look forward to every single year. But with these two teams, it just always seems to be a tight matchup.
He runs out of bounds at the 30-yard line. 1st and goal, Ohio State.
Buckeyes looking to cap the drive here. It's 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Chris, down here inside the 10-yard line. These are tough yards to come by. Positive yards. Good push inside there by that offensive line.
So just 1 for 3 in red zone trips so far. They come up on 2nd and goal. There's some pre-snap movement. Back in motion. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, that's the drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to this big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. 3rd and goal. Looking to throw for it. He'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
Touchdown, Ohio State. Number 22 with the catch and score.
Now they line up to kick the extra point. PAT puts him in front by 7. Getting set to kick the ball off now.
Fuck.
Turn starts inside the 15. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. The last possession was a passing game clinic. They moved it right down for a touchdown. Can they keep it going? Gives it to the back. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, they can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Breaking free at midfield. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
You know, all week, the defensive coordinator told us about the quarterback, he told us about the receivers and how they're going to throw the football. But, man, they better get locked in on stopping this run game because that was a big-time game.
Keeping it on the ground here. And he's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call.
What I always love to see on these offsides call is when they're always pointing at each other. Well, you know, he did it. I didn't do it. Put it on him. Well, we know this time it's on the defense. They're going to make the right call.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Here's the snap, looking to throw. And he's got it. And they stop him just short of the end zone. The offense set up with a 1st and goal now.
Boy, a huge play by this offense. A good throw, a nice accurate throw. But I think it's the run after the catch that really impresses me. And early in this game, you got to think they're going to continue to go back to him until this defense shows that they can slow him down.
Here comes some more big bodies out for the defense. Here's a carry for the fullback. Fights his way in for the score. Touchdown, Wolverines.
Ah, the hammer. Second down and goal. Who better than the big fullback to get behind that big bruising offensive line? Old school touchdown for this offense.
And he knocks the PAT right down the middle. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the second quarter. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Here comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. Each offense has been clicking, scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. He'll hand it off. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Well, the defense coordinator this week always telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Oh, here comes the reverse. That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
You know, even though positive yards are gained here, I think the defense has to be happy on how they prepared coming into the game for these kind of different looks. They looked very aware that these formations and plays could happen on any given down.
That run sets up a critical 3rd down play. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. They go backwards on that 3rd down completion. Sets up a 4th down.
I really like the idea on 3rd down. I can kind of see the thought process there. Make an unconventional call on 3rd down. Sometimes that can work out. But the defense was just prepped and ready for it this time.
They went for it and failed on 4th down earlier. Let's see if they fare better here. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Receiver makes the grab. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. 1st down. So the choice to go for it doesn't pan out this time. And the replay booth has signaled they want to stop and have another look at this one. Well, they took a look just to confirm it, but it looks like they got it right on the field. After the review, the play will stand. And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. They really had the defense off balance in the last possession, mixing the run and pass extremely well. And the runner brought down after just a short gain.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you get positive yards on 1st down, that's a win.
2nd down play coming up. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Catch made on the right side. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a 1st down.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
They stop him, but it's a 1st down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
And the Wolverines line it up with 1st and goal. We'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan. We had a short field. The offense did exactly what they're supposed to do. That would have been a big ask for the defense there, Kurt.
Absolutely. But when you're given that kind of field position, anything less than a touchdown would be a disappointment. They did exactly what they needed to do by capitalizing on that short field.
Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And here's the return from inside the 5. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. If they want to cut into this lead before halftime, they have to work quickly now. Somebody up there got a little too antsy at the line of scrimmage. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. And the quarterback dropping back. Makes the catch downfield. Tackle made after a big gain. The Buckeyes will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. And looking to throw now on first down. Tries to get into the running back. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
Looking to pass here on second down. Looking for his big tight end.
In college football today, the quarterbacks get rid of the ball often so fast that this is a great example for young players on the defensive line. If you can't get to the quarterback, watch their eyes and try to get your hands up so when the ball comes, you can knock it away.
Had the big play to start the drive, but now the 2 incompletions, they face a 3rd and 10. Quarterback will throw this out of the RPO. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. It's a gamble here. Offense going for it in 4th down inside their own 40. Looking to throw it again. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. Finds his man, has the first down. He make the tackle, but he easily gets first down yardage, and the drive keeps going. 4th down conversion gives him a fresh set of downs, but time is running out. They get to the line quickly. DB is looking to jam the receivers at the snap. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Tackle made after the completion.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. And it falls incomplete. The defensive pressure hurried to throw that time.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
Bringing pressure. He's got it near the end zone. And he scores. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Perfect timing here by this quarterback. Great read. Puts the ball where his man can make a play on it. And they're an extra point away from tying this game up.
They'll set up for the PAT.
That was super
And he
tough.
knocks it right through. So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get his top and preserve that momentum. Long kickoff. No chance for a return. It'll be a touchback. Michigan offense comes back out on the field. Offense has been the story of this first half. Both offenses going up and down the field as the defenses search for answers. Looking for a deep completion.
Oh, fuck out of here, bro. This weak-ass lag, man.
Down, but this offense creates a huge chunk play.
Well, this is what you would call a three-down back. Running backs that can run between your tackles, they can get outside, and they can also catch the ball out of the backfield. Here they have the benefit of having one of those.
And he'll loft it to the end zone. And it's called.
Bro,
Touchdown, Wolverine.
weak-ass shit, bro.
Chris, that's his second touchdown of the day. You talk about getting off to a great start.
This motherfucker's not even like that.
They will try to add the lead now with PAT.
Not in the
PAT
slightest.
is good, so it's a 7-point game, 28-21. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime of the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. They'll return it from inside the 5. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. We'd expect a prudent decision here, backed up near their own end zone. Just run the clock out and get to halftime. Quick throw complete to the tight end. Finally, they get him. A great tackle by the quarterback. Not easy with that size difference. Second down, we're going to throw it. He's escaping the pocket now. And here comes a deep shot. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime.
Timeout, Ohio State.
This will likely be the last play of the half. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And he can't escape. It's a sack for the defense. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. See if the offense can overcome that sack. 2nd and long. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. He's moving out of the pocket. On the run, going to heave it downfield. Catch made at the 20 and the deep shot. Big gain. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Wolverines will kick this away to start the second half. Here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. First play of the 3rd quarter is a handoff. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run.
There's so many motherfucking points on the board.
Open up the playbook for the play caller. Allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Here's the 2nd down play. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Extending the play now. The sophomore calls his own number. He keeps this drive moving.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
To the ball placed right at midfield as the offense starts with a 1st and 10. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Caught in the flat by the running back. They can't slow him down. That's a big gain. The offense is threatening now. Spot the ball at the 22. The Buckeyes will hustle to the line here to run the hurry out.
Nice throw and catch here for the Buckeyes. And you know, Chris, it's hard to think of a time when Ohio State didn't have an efficient and prolific quarterback under center.
Running out of time in the pocket. Oh, they've got him for a sack. A big play made by the junior.
Just outstanding combination of quickness and strength here by this Michigan defensive lineman. Makes me think of Aiden Hutchinson, who of course played here recently. Going back to guys like Rashawn Gary, Lamar Woodley, Frank Clark. Great tradition of Michigan defensive linemen on full display right now.
Second and long for this offense after the sack. Got space, looking to score. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Still no answer for this offensive machine.
Chris, it's a great touchdown run here by this back, but the continuity of this offensive line was on display, and that's the reason he was able to get into the end zone.
The PAT is up and good, so we're tied up here in the third quarter. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. They scored a touchdown on their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. Fighting off the defender. And now the ball comes out. A disaster.
Oh my God.
The ball bounces out of
You
bounds.
motherfuckers can't grab the ball.
They'll lose yardage, but keep possession. Holding penalties can be the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it stalls this one.
Hello.
First down here for this offense. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And the freshman brings him down quickly.
You know, in the RPO game, the quarterback's got to make really sound decisions on that read. Either give it when it's the right time or you pull it out and make the throw. Here, I think he's kind of in that gray area, decides to hand it off and at least pick up some positive yards.
The pass rush closing in. And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete. Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in third and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. And the pass is dropped, incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball. The Wolverines will bring their punt team on the field now. Oh, and he's got a crease here. Look out. They finally get him down, but that's a solid return. Good work by the return man. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? And that pass is hauled in over the middle. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Receiver in motion now. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense. Almost anticipating this play, they're in position to bring him down for a loss.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Takes the toss, testing the right side here. Finding some room at the 25. And a big gain
What up,
before he
Katie?
goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. Well, the big fella's Kirk flowing to the right there. The defense just has no answer. It's a huge gain.
Yeah, and what a patience there by the running back, just allowing those blocks to be set up there off to the right, and then once he saw the crease in the defense, accelerates through that hole to show you what kind of speed he has for a big...
What do he score here? Touchdown, Ohio State.
Fucking go.
Claim the second half lead.
Should have been out.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And the PAT is good. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? From the shotgun, here's an inside give. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Second down after that run on the previous play. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Throws to the tight end. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. That is a huge play. Finally brought down to the 46-yard line.
That's a nice completion here by this Michigan offense. And when Michigan is really clicking, you think about over the years, they've been efficient within that passing game, being able to throw the football to complement a very physical running game. Nice play.
Play action here on first down. Pressure is coming. The sophomore able to get home with the sack.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying the lead.
Takes the handoff here, looking to throw it. And he finds the running back in the flat. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Receiver makes the catch. He's tackled inside the 35, picks up a first down.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
And they'll stop him short of the line to gain.
See, that's
Great.
kind of
Use your
the limit
play.
what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense.
And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. And he's got it. Touchdown, Michigan.
Fuck, it's been great.
Well, if you're going to give it to him, he's going to take it. That's his third touchdown today against this defense. Whether they play zone or they play man, he's finding ways to win matchups and get the ball to the end zone.
Point after, not right through. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time. Looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. And they bring him down. That's a very solid gain, but still well short of the marker. Buckeyes come up to the line in a hurry-up. And the same runner's got it again. Refusing to be brought down before gaining first down yardage.
Was a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Pass caught. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker. Second down after that previous play. Solid gain, moves the ball to the 43.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run, but look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
Chris, how about that by this running back? Got behind his pads and that big offensive line, able to pick up that first down. He just kept pushing through that line until he got to the mark.
The Buckeyes will have 1st and 10 here. And he drops back in the gun. He's running out of time here. Looking to scramble now. And a nice
I hit square and threw the ball. He just never fucking threw the ball.
Chris, I love the patience here by the quarterback. He's waiting for something to happen downfield, but it's not there. Then you see the athletic ability to
running
pick
now.
up some good yards.
Now it's second down here. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Cannot escape. And down he goes. Trying to success the formation. It's third down.
He's getting split, so I gotta pick that shit up.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Gets the ball up as he's hit.
I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance. But he held it just a little bit too long. And the defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
Tie ball game late, and they're going for it on 4th down. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. He's got it. A 4th down.
It's a fucking dot, Devin.
Stays alive.
Fucking mother.
Buckeyes. And they'll claim the 4th
Fucker.
lead.
Just give this guy the ball and let him do the rest. The quarterback
fuck
does
are
a
they
nice job of just
talking
putting the ball in the receiver's hands, and then he
The
uses his
fuck are
legs
they
with the
talking
run after the catch for the touchdown.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT.
Bro. It lagged, bro. It lagged on my fucking kick. Bro.
The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send.
Watch, this one's gonna be perfect. I bet. I fucking bet.
Return begins inside the 10. Solid job by the coverage team. They
Fucking
bring him
bet.
down at the 16. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. The last possession, they really had the passing game clicking. Moved right down the field for a touchdown. He's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. Costly holding penalty there. Backs him up 10 yards. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? There's the snap. They'll set up the throw. And it's incomplete. Even on a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure. Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains off that incompletion. Quarterback making adjustments down to what the defense is showing. Now in third and very long, looking to throw. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big game, but he couldn't hold on.
Well, that's not what you want to see as an offense when you're trailing late in a football game. An incompletion on third down and long. Hey, it's a bit of a risk, but with that clock looking the way it looks right now, I think you got to go for it here and hope to convert on fourth and long.
That was almost fucked up. Try to catch that bitch off the run.
Here comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. Here's the handoff. And he's able to find some running room. Nice pickup.
And that's exactly how you want to start this drive, working with the lead in the fourth quarter. Take as much time off this clock as possible. That's a great way to get this drive started.
Getting set. Here's second down. Defense trying to jam these receivers at the line. Give it to the back again. The Buckeyes are moving quickly down the field.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
It's a solid run. Gives the offense a first down and a new set of downs. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And that football is out. A potentially game-changing play, but who's got it? The guy who pops it up, recovers it, and prevents the turnover. Hold on a second. The replay official has signaled that he wants to have another look at this play. So after taking a closer look, the officials are going to overturn that previous ruling on the field. Offense getting set. Second down play here. Short throw complete to the tight end. Tackle made, but there's a flag down on the field. That one hurts. Backs him up 10 yards. Second down play coming up for this offense.
Got it. Oh my God. Oh my God, bro.
But it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision on this play. It just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it
that shit was wide fucking open, dog.
They're backed up here trying to make something happen on third and long. A pop pass on the jet sweep. He's not going to get the first down. It's fourth down.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces a defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense that they better defend this style of play moving forward.
They've already gone for it 4 times and converted twice. Here comes a 5th. It's complete. That's enough for a first down. They've got it, but they convert on
Fucking
first
play
down,
call,
and the
Devin.
drive keeps going.
Oh, the defense blows an opportunity. You get them to 4th down, a chance to get the ball back to your offense, and instead it's a first down.
It's a big fucking
and now
fucking
this
play
one could
call.
be over.
Buckeyes looking to keep this drive rolling. He hands it off from the gun.
What the fucking
Leg
leg?
it in, tackled down at the 2-yard line. Excellent run.
Shit over with.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
Busted.
So it's 1st and goal. The offense will try to milk the clock and add points if they can. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Ohio State.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his 2nd touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
The offense still out there. They're going for 2 here. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Hey, great job here by the defense on this conversion. Nice heads-up play to prevent the 2-point try.
Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And he fields it inside the 15. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. Michigan offense back out on the field. This group is coming off a quick 3-and-out. Can they put something together in this drive? Makes a quick catch. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. And the Wolverines closer to the line to run the hurry up.
Offensively, you get to the 4th quarter, you're down in a game. You're thinking about vertical shots and getting out of bounds to try to stop the clock. If I'm a defensive coordinator, I'll give that up all game long. Short little routes, tackling them inbounds. Let's keep that clock moving.
After the incompletion, they'll come to the line with 3rd and 1. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Testing the defense with a throw downfield. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Going the other way. Can they stop him? And he steps out of bounds after the great pick. Solid return to set up his offense.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the 2nd half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. Here's a shot toward the end zone. Oh, and it's picked off. A
That's
crushing
a terrible
mistake.
throw.
And
That
that's a
was a
solid return after
terrible.
the interception.
Boy, this defense did exactly what they needed to do. Come up with a turnover here in the 2nd half to get themselves back in the game. They get the interception. Now, can their offense come up with a way to cut into this lead?
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Looking to throw it on first down. Looking to make a big play downfield.
But I can't pick that.
Aggressive call, a deep shot on first down, but incomplete.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for it.
Breaks clear. End zone ahead. Now the 40. Tackle made quickly, but a big chunk play for this offense through the air.
Man, the defense seems to be all about loading up to stop the run. They're creating some one-on-one opportunities, and the quarterback and receiver make them pay for it with a great play.
First down. Looking to throw the football. And he'll loft it to the end zone. And it's intercepted right near the goal line. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Boy, the offense just could not afford to throw this interception. It's already a two-possession game. By throwing this pick, now you wonder how many more opportunities will you get.
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. See if this quarterback can bounce back. The last possession, a pick on the very first play. Quick pass, the catch is made. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage. Important second down play coming up.
Chris, it's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out the...
And it's intercepted, the last thing they could afford. Brought down after a short return at the 24. What a crucial takeaway.
That's just a poor decision by the offensive coordinator
hooping
and the quarterback.
all fucking game. Playing like shit.
Here and work the clock instead. Throws it into coverage. Now they got a chance to get right back in the game.
Here comes the bunch formation. First down, looking to throw the ball. Defense is coming after him. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. A big hit by
21 playing like shit, bro.
Tackle there, big versus big. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Looking for 6. Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines. That's an important score. We got a one-possession game now, Kirk, and it's game on.
It's game on, and now it's about this defense coming up with a stop. Everybody in the stadium knows that they're going to run the football and try to milk the clock. So what can your defense do to ensure they don't do that successfully?
Oh, fuck.
They're going to line up here and go for the onside kick. And the receiving team has recovered. Looks like the hands team did its job. We head down to the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to bleed out the clock and secure this win. Here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. Can they play keep away here? Just protect this lead in the final 2 minutes. That's a big game before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
Boy, another nice game by this back. He has had a beautiful day today running the football, just kind of in that zone, and a big reason why they have a nice lead today.
It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. And they'll work the clock here by keeping it on the ground. And they finally stop it, but a decent gain that time. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. The game makes it 2nd and medium. And the wideout goes in motion. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. The junior able to bring him down quickly. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. So now it's 3rd and short from the plus 24. Could be 4-down territory. Interested to see what the call is here. Direct snap to the back. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. The Buckeyes lining up here on 1st and 10. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. On 1st down, they'll keep their running game churning. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Got space looking for the end zone here. And he will score. Touchdown. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Here's the point after attempt. Extra point up and good, so the lead is 12 here in the fourth quarter. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. Oh, the onside kick is recovered, and the gamble pays off.
Well, that was a big risk, but they say fortune favors the brave, and that decision was really brave. Borderline crazy, but hey,
Houses.
you can't complain too much. It worked out this time.
Defense makes the stop after a 5-yard gain, so 2nd and 5.
Well, I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
The pocket breaking down.
Bro, that's wide open, dog.
Pressure just got it away.
Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many
Open,
yards.
bro.
Sometimes we overlook
Denver
the
had
most
2 people
important
wide open.
aspect of
Clean
the game,
pocket.
the offensive line. You've got to do a good job consistently protecting the quarterback, and it all comes down to...
And they heave it deep downfield. The QB throws
Under
his
through
third
that. That's a
pick of the
touchdown,
day.
bro.
Going the other way, can they catch him? That's a pick and a long return before finally being taken down.
What a play by the defense. Really, the only way they can get back into this game is to create a turnover. They get an interception, and they're in business.
So the offense with the 1st and 10 now. The football placed exactly at midfield. And he'll set up to throw. He's moving out of the pocket now. That will be incomplete, trying for a consolation touchdown, but it's no good, and time expires on the game. Let's be honest, all wins are not equal. You go in there and hammer your rival and get bragging rights. That's sweet, man.
Yeah, this one is a little bit different. I mean, this is a game you anticipate, you look forward to the entire offseason. You're thinking about it. Now you get a big win against your rival. You're riding that high much longer than your standard win.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
This was the play of the game. 4th and 11. Look, he's not even at the M. Go to goal. Anticipation. Option was circled. It was